All right, just relax the head for me as much as you can. Keep everything nice and loose into my hands. Okay, can you feel that side there? Big difference to that one, isn't it? Yeah? Okay, so resting for me. Just let all of the weight of the head in my hands, and I'm just going to tilt here, give it a little push. Sweet. All right, nice. Okay, you good?
Yeah. Wow.
All right, and again, resting everything, and we're going to go lower on this one. Resting up nice and relaxed for me. Okay, that's good. All right, let's get you laying onto your tummy now. Resting the head into the headpiece. Yeah. Okay, relax at the shoulders, let them drop for me. I want you to take a nice deep breath in and all the way out. Okay, keep breathing out, little push. Good. Okay, let's get you on your side now, facing me. And we're going to rest here and here, holding the elbows. Going to bend this leg here. Again, let everything rest, relax the body, let everything drop, and a little push just into here. Good. Okay, and now the opposite side. Okay, and again, nice and relaxed for me. I'm going to give a little push just into here. Again, everything loose. Okay, perfect. All right, what I want to do with you is I want to run through a little bit about the belly breathing stuff. Okay, so what I found when I've assessed you, obviously you mentioned like tummy issues and things like that. A lot of it can be related to the way your diaphragm's functioning. So if your diaphragm's tight, you don't get the good kind of the flow of movement that's happening in your digestive system doesn't happen as well. So when we breathe, obviously we want to breathe all the way down into our lungs. But sometimes what happens is we chest breathe, right? Which means that you're breathing and you're just filling the top of your lungs, and then that's it. It's just the top of your lungs which is filling. It's almost like you've got a cup and the cup's half full, and then you're putting water in it, and then you're tipping half out, and you're putting water in it, you're tipping half out. You're not emptying the cup completely, okay? So the key to good breathing and a key to good abdominal breathing is actually exhaling, okay? It's not about how much air you're getting in, it's about how much air you're able to get out, okay? So what we want to do, and I want you to lie down, and I'm going to try and maybe pop your jacket off. I'm going to take you through a little exercise just to practice abdominal breathing and see if we can get you to do it in a way that is really engaging your diaphragm and really filling your lungs completely, yeah? One of the key things about abdominal breathing and breathing in general is breathing is a way that you can tap into your autonomic nervous system, basically into the part of your nervous system that we don't normally have control over, right? I think I mentioned to you last time, isn't it? So we've got two parts of our nervous system. One is what we call your somatic nervous system, what you have control over. So if you want to pick something up or you want to move your hands, it's completely in your control. And then we've got your autonomic nervous system, which is basically your system which you don't have control over. So effectively the part where what controls your heartbeat, what controls often your breathing when you're doing it, subconsciously, your digestive tract and how things are moving. You don't control any of that, but it's all happening, okay? So your breathing is a bridge between those two things. So if you are able to take control of your breathing, you can actually affect your heart rate. If you take control of your breathing, you can affect your blood pressure even. There's lots of different things that you can control. So if you're able to take control of your breathing, you can help relax your nervous system, you can help relax your body tone, and that can help with lots of things, okay? Especially trying to get to sleep. So with this, what I want you to do is I want you to pop one hand onto your tummy. Okay. Did you have a go at this after we talked about it last time, or you haven't managed to practice any of it?
Yeah. I find it a bit difficult to do it, I'm guessing because I don't normally do it. I'm more chest breathing.
I've been
trying.
Yeah. It's really common, and the thing is when we chest breathe, often we chest breathe with a stress response. And in life, so many people, like we're always, life's full of stresses, right? So we've all got stresses and stuff. So a lot of people, they chest breathe and it starts to become their default. But they call it belly breathing. And if you've ever seen a baby sleep, you'll see the baby's belly goes up and down. Its chest doesn't go up and down. The baby's belly literally goes up and down. And that's a natural way that we should be breathing. Okay? So what I want you to do, one hand onto your chest here. Okay? And we're going to start off with an exhale. Okay? So rather than focusing on breathing in, I want you to breathe out. But when I want you to breathe out, I want this hand to go down. And I want you to facilitate that by actually pushing your tummy downwards as you breathe out. Okay? So I want you to try and breathe out for me. Just exhale. So we're going to blow through the lips like this. And I don't know if you can see, but see this hand is going down?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to try that again. Just relax, breathe normally. Okay, what I want you to do is I'm going to exhale, I'm going to help you. Okay, so breathe out through the lips, and we're going to push down here specifically. Keep pushing down here, keep pushing in, and try not to force the air out. Okay, try not to force the air out with your chest. Okay. Just try and allow the air to come out just through your lips. Okay, so again, breathing in, and then try and breathe out. And you get to the point like I am now where you're clutching for that air, all right? And for that air to come, you kind of need to squeeze your belly in, okay? And then once you get there, I want you to hold for 2 seconds, okay? And then I want you to breathe in, and as you breathe in, I want you to try and push your belly out at the same time. It is hard, it's very tricky to kind of synchronize this because obviously you're trying to connect your brain to things that it doesn't normally have control over. So let's try that again. So just breathe naturally first, okay? And then we'll start with an exhale. Good, and just literally push down here, okay? And once you get to that point, just hold, okay? And now I want you to breathe out, but literally push your belly, push your hand with your belly as you're breathing out. And then when you get to the top of that breath, hold. Okay, and then we want to do the same now, breathe out. Good, that's much better. Your hands moving on your belly as opposed to your chest, okay? And then hold. Okay, and then breathe in, okay. See, with that one, you were kind of clutching a little bit more because you ran out of air, so you moved up with your chest. And it's normal for that to happen, especially when you first start doing this. You're not going to get a complete cycle of belly breathing straight away. But that one, did you feel the difference? Yeah. You felt like it went up here, okay? And a really good way of controlling the airflow is just allowing the lips, the air to go through the lips the way you are, right? So you're kind of literally like sucking it in through the lips and then blowing it out through the lips. So you've got control of the flow. So you're letting that air out slowly. Good, that's much better. Excellent. All right, and what I'm going to do for you as well, like we talked about last time, is I'm going to do a little bit of diaphragm release. Okay, so some of the work that we did, was it tender when I did that last time? Yeah. Was it? Did it feel sore after, or was it all good? It was fine when I was doing it. Okay, so all I'm going to do is literally, I want you to do your breathing cycle. Okay, so breathe in through your nose. Okay, we're just going to get under that rib, into that diaphragm. Good. I'm just going to kind of open that up a little bit. Do you know much about the diaphragm? No? It's where, like, yeah, traditionally they say it's kind of a key place where a lot of emotion is kept, where a lot of energy is kept. But like physiologically, it's kind of it's the powerhouse of your system, because it's what affects the pressure in your organs. It affects obviously your breathing, the oxygenation into your blood. You okay?
Yeah, it just has to be.
Yeah, that particularly tender there? Yeah. So just like you can get knots anywhere in your body, you can get knots in your diaphragm. Yeah, and especially if you've ever had anxiety or stress or anything, even with you in sport, obviously when you get to a point where you push yourself so much, where your body's so physically stressed that you get gassed out, right? Your diaphragm works over time. You ever get stitches when you have you had a stitch before? Yeah. So when you get a stitch, it's literally you're having a cramp in your diaphragm. That's what a stitch is. Good. Breathe. So I want you to just play around with this at home as well, okay? So when you're doing your breathing, if you can, I want you to literally breathe in, and then when you breathe out, let your fingers sink in, and you just get under your ribs. Just get your fingers under your ribs, and you can literally expand your rib cage like that. And when you do that, you'll expand, you're helping your diaphragm stretch out. It's just like stretching your hamstrings. Literally, you just help that muscle stretch. And if that muscle stretches out and it's looser, it can function better. And you'll see your breathing, your running, when you're training, you'll just see like just improvement. Yeah, and obviously with your digestion as well, which is a key thing too.